let's just say it's 6 p.m. or 6 a.m. or 3:20 or 1 a.m. Who cares, right? Anymore, it doesn't really matter when when I post content. Oh, there we go. There's that idiot. Or excuse me, that, yeah. I could hear him buzzing around, but I was not looking in the right direction. Yeah, tap the screen, try to, yeah, try to keep it in focus there. Alrighty. Yeah. More than likely, this is going to be it for today. Because once again, I got better things to do with my time, especially when, I dictate my life according to chronological time. I don't hop, skip, and jump through time as to how this platform would make it appear through my content. Unless, of course, it is intentionally done by me for specific reasons. Such as, come on now. Are you seriously? Yeah. Yeah, these are real clouds, all right. Uh huh. Yeah, I got a little bit irritable today for a plethora of reasons. Of course, which shall be revealed in the future, possibly. I don't know. Right now, because I am uploading a video, which of course takes freaking forever, and because, of artificial intelligence and, whatever is going on through Verizon and Straight Talk Wireless, the companies that I go through, and Google as well, all those factors in combination, and I no longer have that ability to multitask on this platform or otherwise when I am uploading a single video. And it's even affecting the recordings as I'm recording. And they want to call this advancements in technology. Oh, well, let's just go ahead and blame all of this on the sun, you know? Why not? I mean, well, I guess we can just go ahead and make up our own narratives over anything anymore because they won't come clean with reality and the real narratives of many storylines, headline events, you know? Trust the government? Please. Trust technology? No, thank you. It's already proven enough to me. In fact, so much has been proven to me. It is very difficult to fathom. Let's drop this down, zoomed in just a little bit, Check this out for a minute. I mean, just the crap that's happening in this community about me is just so far from ridiculous, it really hurts. And I'm talking worse than ridiculous. Asinine. And then it just seems to span out from there. All the way to the top. Yeah. And I just cannot understand how people can accept this nonsense anymore. And all those that are compliant to everything without thinking for themselves. And then they get all bent out of shape and have narcissistic attitudes and I mean, and I've seen so many fake narratives just within a couple of minutes of tonight's local news programming that I just had to shut it off. It's like, no, no, no. I mean, they're talking that there's a housing crisis in Kalamazoo that needs to be remedied and new shelters built in this area that, well, for years and years and years, nothing's been done. And I can tell you exactly why. Half of Kalamazoo is built on landfills. Man, you can only dig so deep before you run into garbage. And that's the case with many cities and towns out there. Yeah. And you would not believe what this community wants now. Oh, would you like to see? I'll show you. I got time. So yeah, get this. Yeah, they actually want to give back the village, okay? Martin Township wants to give back to the village of Martin, okay? And so, right here they give a little description, right? Okay. We want this to be a place everyone can enjoy, a place for family and friends to gather. And which, to gather. Okay, my bad. I don't have my reading glasses on. So, anyways, yeah. And the thing is, right here at this apartment complex, we have a playground, swing set, sandbox. We used to have barbecue grills, but this has gone anti-smoking here, so you know, well, anything as far as I'm concerned, any kind of smoke is against our so-called policies now. Whatever. There's so much stupidity. Oh my God. So, anyways, so yeah, we got this, little area. Nobody uses it. We got quite a few kids here in this apartment complex. Rarely is that playground used. And the thing is, people around here are too lazy to walk their dogs over across the parking lot into the area that never gets used so that the dogs can do their little business. No, they do it right out here at the back, right out the back concrete slab here. Yeah, but I've shown you the evidence of that. And so furthermore, we also have this little memorial park that nobody ever visits unless it's one of these whole dunker parades, right? I think I probably have stepped foot onto that little park property more so than anybody else recently, on an individual basis, right? And then we also had the school playground, and and all that, and so they want to tear up land, and guaranteed it won't be any farmland because that's owned and operated by a out-of-state entity that lives in the state. Actually, I should say out-of-country entity that lives within the state, as far as I know. Okay? Complete waste. Will I give my feedback? No. No, because I don't plan on sticking around here for all that much longer. I've been here 16 years in this apartment complex. Another 4 years just north of town here, and then another 10 years to the west. Yeah, I've had it with this place, and the changes here is not good, you know. If you want to give back to nature. Let the trees grow, right? Nobody's going to use community parks. Oh, it might be a hit for a minute. It'll give some place for people to walk their dogs to and do their business, right? Yeah. No. Martin Township wants to give back. They should figure out better means of doing so. So, where would be a good location for a park? Probably someplace that has a nice pond, large area to picnic, trees around. Hmm? And the thing is, this is a con and a ploy and a very deceptive narrative, because when they come out and say, well, we would like to do this, or we are, it's already in the works. The plans and designs have already gone through their processes. And it really does not matter the feedback, because they're not going to go public with the feedback anyways, except, when they say, oh, hey, congratulations, we're going to do this, because we got an outstanding approval rating, and, yeah. Yeah, and they're just exaggerating this location, and they're they just keep upgrading everything around here, and I've been showing that what they do here, no, I just cannot agree with anymore. And believe you me, when I go downtown, well, I do my talking there too. So anybody that I can, well, I don't want to say corner and make them listen, because that's not the case. Because most generally, people are telling me, man, you're right. You know what you're talking about. They agree with me. But typically, it's because I'm opening their eyes on the spot, and they start realizing. That's why I don't have many subscribers. That's why I don't get a lot of views. I'm just too damn real. This will end it for today's recordings. Friday, July 11th. Good old 7-11. 2025. Have a great one. Take care. Bounce back here later if you should happen to, maybe get a notification of yet more content. Till then. Keep real. Keep real with yourselves.